Week 2 of the Frozen Forces event dropped in Hockey Ultimate Team, and in this video, we are going to break down all of the new Master Set players, the sets, the event cards, and our newest daily gift set. Let's get into it. Our final Master Set release from the Frozen Forces event features Jeremy Swayman from the Boston Bruins, Dougie Hamilton from the Devils, Zach Werenski, Nick Suzuki, Chris Kreider, and our 89 overall release is the 89 Nikita Kucherov. Taking a look at the new Master Set player items, we'll start first with the 88 Chris Kreider, 6'3", 223 with power forward and pinpoint shooting boost. The left-handed winger comes with 89 speed and excel with 88 agility, 90 balance, and 87 endurance. His shot, other than his slap shot accuracy, is all in the 90s. His hand stats are in the high 80s, and his body checking checks in at 88 overall. Comes with gold close quarters, which is a pretty good ability, and since we did get an AP raise, more on that in a little bit, it would be viable to use on this card. The only issue with Chris Kreider, in my opinion, is that there's really no way that you would be able to activate his synergies, and as we've seen over the last little while, synergies do play a big part because it just helps separate some of these cards. There's so many left-handed winger options, but Chris Kreider is definitely a huge force at 89 speed and 6'3", 233. One of the more popular Hockey Ultimate Team players, the 88 Dougie Hamilton, 6'6", 230 pounds, the right-handed defenseman, comes with offensive defenseman as well as pinpoint shooting boost and gold heat seeker. Now, at 6'6" with 88 speed and excel, elite combination. He's got 90 agility, 90 balance, and 85 endurance. Slapshot power and accuracy is 92 and 87, and he has pretty good hand stats ranging from the high 80s to low 90s. Body checking is only 85, but he's 6'6", 230. The one issue of concern here is that his defensive awareness is only 86, and defensive awareness is one of the most important attributes in the game, as it dictates if you're going to intercept passes or not. However, when you add in the whole combination of decent skating, not great, but he makes up for the fact that he's got 88 speed and excel with being 6'6", because he just has a gigantic reach, and a fun ability in Gold Heat Seeker, definitely one of the more fun right-handed defensemen you can get right now. Our left-handed defenseman from this release is the 88 Zach Werenski at 6'2", 219. He's got great size and two-way defenseman as well as power shooting boost. Now, he is 90s across the board. He reminds me a lot of Sidney Crosby cards where he's just kind of whatever his stat is, that's what he's got in every attribute. 90 skating across the board, which is great when you consider the balance and endurance also being up at 90. His shot is in the high 80s, hand stats, 86 deking and 86 hand-eye, which is important when it comes to hand-eye. And then he's got 90 offensive awareness, passing, and puck control, 88 body checking, and 92 defensive awareness with 94 stick checking with two-way defenseman activated. He also comes with gold elite edges, which is one of the better abilities. This is a very strong left-handed defenseman option. I got a lot of questions like, would this replace Zdeno Chara for me? In my opinion, I think it would, and I think he is a slightly better version of Jay Bouwmeester, and that has been one of the strongest cards since release of the game. Our goalie from the Frozen Forces Week 2 release is the 88 Jeremy Swayman, deking boost and acceleration boost, and gold no-timer, which is a useful goaltender ability, but still, I'd rather not have to put one on my goaltender. The interesting part about Jeremy Swayman is that he's 6'3", which is usable, but he comes with 91 speed, making him one of the faster goalies in the game. Speed is the most important attribute for goaltenders. I have heard mixed reviews on the 88 Jake Ottinger. I'd be very curious to see of the Hut Rich that went out and got this Jeremy Swayman card if 91 speed does play, because he is 6'3". And then our last of the 88s is Nick Suzuki, 5'11", 212. The right-handed centerman's got two-way forward as well as defensive boost and gold born leader. Now, he's got 91 speed, 90 excel with 95 agility. His endurance can get up to 88 with two-way forward activated. His shot is in the high 80s, low 90s. His hand stats are all fantastic. 93 deking, 94 offensive awareness, 93 passing. And he's got 93 face-offs with two-way forward activated. This card makes the selection of players that are looking at making team builders. You could easily go Nick Suzuki and then Letang instead of Backstrom, for example, or Hossa if you wanted to go that route. This is a very strong centerman option for you guys, and you could just play him on the wing if you wanted to. Again, I love having lineup flexibility. It just allows you to keep these players that you invest a lot into in your lineup longer. Our 89 overall this week is Nikita Kucherov. We've been waiting essentially months for a new Nikita Kucherov upgrade. We got the 87 to hold us over until this week, and this 89 overall version is fantastic. Much like the 89 Connor McDavid, it is an unbelievable card. 93 speed and excel, 96 agility. That is going to make him one of the best skaters in the game. You are going to feel different playing with this card. It is going to be very noticeable. He also comes with Sniper Forward, which gives him basically mid-90s shooting across the board. His deking is at 97. Offensive awareness is 96. This is just one of the best left-handed wingers in the game. He's got gold puck on a string. Don't know if I would activate that or make it snappy, but even without the abilities, you've got one of the best left-handed wingers in the game easily in this card. Now, for everyone curious about the Nikita Kucherov X Factor upgrade, unfortunately, it is not matching the custom build of the 89 version, because the X Factor has 91 speed, 91 excel, 94 agility. Still a great card, but his balance and endurance is obviously a little bit lower, with only 84 endurance. He does have Sniper Forward, though, however, obviously, which gives him a great shot. His hand stats are all fantastic, but again, you're definitely going to be leaving a little bit on the table, but still, the X Factor Nikita Kucherov is a fantastic card. Speaking of X Factors, we did get a little leak at the launch of this release. In the Wildcard draft pool at the content reset, there was an 83 overall Bowen Byram X Factor card in the draft pool. Now, this was removed moments after, but nonetheless, it all but confirms that we are getting Series 2 X Factors very soon. I would guess early next week. Tuesday being Christmas Eve would kind of line up with the rest of the player base all getting the game. A lot of Christmas players come. It would make a lot of sense for Series 2 to come then. So it does look like we are getting X Factors very shortly, but it is not in the game currently. Now, our daily gift set from the Frozen Forces event. Again, if you go and get your daily collectibles from the store, you will get 5 plus a player item. Today, it was an 81 and above untradeable pack. I got an 81, as did a lot of players in the player base. But I did see some other crazy pulls, so if you want to shoot your shot, go ahead. If not, obviously, you want to play a little bit safe, maybe work towards a master set item with 85s and things like that. Go ahead. Just want to give everyone the heads up. The daily gift set today is an 81 plus untradeable card, completely random. Now, the remaining Frozen Forces players from this release are highlighted by the 87 Cole Caulfield and Tim Stützle. Now, the 87 Cole Caulfield is actually a fantastic card. 91 speed and excel, 96 agility, and his shot is extremely good as well. 96 wrist shot accuracy, 91 power with Sniper Forward activated. At launch of the game, even though he is a smaller player, his base X Factor card was fantastic, and this card will probably be just as effective. Again, I don't think you need Make It Snappy. I don't really think it's nearly as good as it was last year. His deking is great. Obviously, a smaller player, but still an impactful right-handed winger for you. Tim Stützle is our other 87 from the release. He's got playmaking forward and deking boost with gold puck on a string. 90 speed, 89 excel, and 94 agility with that activated. High 80s, low 90s shooting. Hand stats are all above 90. Only 83 face-offs, so you're definitely going to be able to do better at center. So I would probably play him on the wing. Not going to be super competitive for you, but I'm sure that there are Senators fans looking for another Tim Stützle card. Connor Garland gets an 86 overall. The right-handed wingers got Sniper Forward and Gold Elite Edges. Actually a pretty usable card. 90 speed, 90 excel, 92 agility, and high 80 shooting. If you are just starting out the game, look to see if this Connor Garland card is going for roughly the same price as all 86 overall player items, or maybe just over. This would be a pretty good card if you didn't have a stacked team already. Brant Clark gets an 86 overall. My opinion, not really worth it, though. At 87 speed, 86 excel, that's fine. He does have decent size. Only 84 defensive awareness and 83 body checking. That's just going to be awfully tough to use at this stage of the game. So this would be a theme team player, in my opinion. Kirill Marchenko is an interesting card at 6'3", 195. The right-handed wingers got Sniper Forward and Gold Schneip. 88 speed, 87 excel, agility, and balance. Again, not a great skater, and his shot is in the high 80s. This has just been, he's been such an underrated player for Columbus this year. Gold Schneip is useful. I have him on Fabian Zetterlund, and it's been fantastic. So again, this is probably going to be a very cheap card. Could be useful for you. Dmitry Orlov at 85 overall. This would be a pure theme team item. Only 84 acceleration. The rest of his attributes aren't terrible, but you could probably do better if you were looking for a left-handed defenseman. And the last of the 85s, we've got the 85 Logan Thompson at 6'4", 205, only 83 speed. So again, probably going to be able to do better on the auction house or just even just using a Sebastian Cossa card is probably still more useful than Logan Thompson. Now, you can get some help working towards making the Frozen Forces Master Set player items by completing various objectives. You will get more Frozen Forces collectibles, as well as an 85 overall Frozen Forces player. And we did get 5 more Frozen Forces moments, and again, we'll give you more collectibles as well as players that you can use towards the sets to make the Master Set player items. Now, the Frozen Forces collectibles will last another 3 weeks, so you've got plenty of time to decide who you want to make. Again, all the cards from week 1 and week 2 are in here. There's no need to rush it out. And again, you will need 3 85 and above Frozen Force player items, as well as 2 random 85s to complete one of the Master Set player items. Nikita Kucherov and Connor McDavid both require 2 88s, so you're trading in 2 Master Set items to get the 89 Kucherov or McDavid. Now, the Wildcard path features cards and coins, as well as Frozen Forces players. All the way at the end, you will get another 85 random Frozen Force player item. Again, that will help you work towards a Master Set player item, or you could save it for future event if you are looking towards adding into your collection, again, for events like Team of the Year. We also got 3 new Supernatural player items from the PWHL: Jade Downey Landry, Marie Fleet Plouen, and the 89 Sarah Nurse, as well as some off-the-charts European player items: Simon Rubik, Oscar Steen, Leo Fodderil, Dennis Malgin, and Sven Andrighetto. And finally, when it comes to the store, make sure you are doing your daily gift set. As well, we've got Christmas jerseys, and a shout out to Coach Jeremy, as it looks like they added his team's jersey into the game, so it's always cool to see creators get some love, so you can get that in the store. And lastly, ability points did go from 8 to 10, so you can add another ability to your team, as it's now at 10 overall. And to end it, we'll take a look at some of the fantasy upgrades. The 94 Anthony Cirelli, 92 speed. I mean, not much else you can say here. He's got 99 defensive awareness and stick checking. His shot's almost maxed out. Obviously, if you got Cirelli, you're laughing. And gotta show love to the 89 Matthias Ekholm. Still abysmal skating. 85 speed, 84 excel. But his defensive stats are now all fantastic. He's got silver shutdown. Still awfully tough to use him regularly just because of that skating, but still, he's very close to being one of the better left-handed defensemen in the game. That's going to do it for today's content. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. I'll be doing a full MSP ranking video going over all of the MSP options and what I would recommend for you guys. Look for that tomorrow. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.